My article this time is focused on a group of individuals that are engaged in many organizations, be it big or small, to gain practical knowledge and hands-on skills. This group of individuals are known as trainees. These individuals are sometimes also known as apprentice, management trainee, intern, and so forth. But one thing that can never be changed is that these individuals are not paid wages for their contribution. This is because as trainees they are being guided by the company with work-related skills and practical job knowledge and learning of values and work culture and ethics provided without any fee. Some organizations do offer training allowance, just to cover their basic cost of meal and transport, and some do provide them a place to stay and meals during their training period. More often than good, these trainees do sometimes are taken in under the disguise of practical training but are given role and duties just like an employee. Such practice is rampant today, especially when the need for work is high and when the organization is in dire straits for people to fill up the gap in work. To save their manpower cost, some of these organizations take the most convenient option by engaging these students under the disguise as trainees. They abuse these young individuals by practically making them actually work throughout their training or practical period. The question is it right or ethical or legal to do? The answer lies on the intention and the purpose of the company in hiring trainees. Appointing any individuals as trainees has to be done with proper and clear understanding of legal requirement of the employment laws. HR practitioners must learn to understand who is defined as trainees. Trainees are defined as an individual engaged by an organization or individual for the purpose of guiding and preparing them to assume a specific job role and responsibilities. They will undergo practical and hands-on training, on the job, OJT, learning specific and generic work skills, and also learn to adjust to work cultures and gain understanding of work and organizational values as well. These selected trainees will be placed in a specific department under the guidance of a supervisor who will be their mentor and coach. As mentors, these supervisors are supposed to teach, guide, and develop them to be a competent person. Making mistakes or job errors or committing any misconduct are to be accepted, as this is part of their learning curve, and it is the duty of the mentor and the management to correct them. HR practitioners who have plans to engage anyone as trainees must know the basic legal requirement in the home country where they hiring these individuals. They need to draft contracts in accordance to these requirements and ensure that both parties are safe and secured. So the most important thing is to know the details of employment regulations first. This is because some of regulations may affect the trainees and management if proper considerations are not taken care when developing a contract for trainees. Therefore, a proper contract has to be written to ensure both the organization and the individual are clear with all terms and conditions. The contract shall include scope of training that should state the nature of training, touching on details of role and tasks to be learned and training location. Scope on consideration for welfare, medical, and protection. Scope of conduct that should cover terms on general appearance at workplace, ethical and professional behavior. Scope of compliance and adherence to rules and regulations at workplace. Recommended suggestions, guide for HR practitioners. Finally, it wise for HR practitioners to avoid certain terms and actions that can haunt them if not acted promptly. The following are some tips to be used as a guide. The guides are as follows. Dear readers, hope the above can provide some guide on how to manage trainees and to avoid any unwanted repercussion. Thanks for watching.